We'll proceed for the second problem in pyramid 1. The problem goes like this. A pentagonal pyramid, 25 mm side of base and 50 mm axis length, rests on HP on one of its corners of the base. Please remember, it is resting on a corner, not on the side, such that two of the base edges contain the corner on which it rests, make equal inclination with HP. Normally, we make equal inclination even if it doesn't say. Draw the projections of the pyramid when the axis of the pyramid is inclined to HP at 40 degrees and to VP at 30 degrees. Please try to find out let us analyze the data in the problem now. It says it's the pentagonal pyramid, 25 mm side, axis 50 mm. It is resting on one of its corners. Right hand side I must have a corner and with equal inclination. The inclination is equal inclination. He says very clearly the axis inclined to HP at 45 degrees and inclined to VP at 30 degrees. If you want to expand the entire sentence here, the axis is inclined to HP at 40 degrees and the axis inclined to VP at 30 degrees. Both are true angles. The axis, I have not used the word top view of the axis, plan of the axis appears to be, such words are not there. So both are true angles. So we will perform one true angle in the HP. When we come to the VP, we will find out the angle beta angle to VP. So it is going to be like this. I'll draw here the pyramid. Top view I have drawn already. Right hand side I have a corner because it's going to stand in the corner. I have drawn the top view. Let me complete the slant edges. I'll complete the slant edges of the pyramid. Pentagon pyramid, slant edges. OA, OB, OC, OD. Let me name them A, B, C, D, E. So that is the top view. Project and get the front view. The height is given as 50 mm. Draw the projectors. Pentagon pyramid axis will be in this manner. Project the axis. Base, you draw the base at the bottom. The axis 50 mm. From here you measure 50 mm axis. Draw long and short axis. That point is O dash. We have here O1 dash. Name the bottom. B and A will happen to coincide. B dash, A dash will happen to coincide. C and E will happen to coincide. C dash and then E dash. D here we have D dash. Draw the slant edges OA, OB, OC, OE, then OD. These are all the slant edges of this pentagon pyramid. I had drawn the top view, front view of a pentagon pyramid. Initial figure on right hand side I have taken a corner because it's going to stand at the corner. In lamina I used to refer left hand side, now it is right hand side. Even the previous problem you have seen, the square pyramid edge I have taken right hand side is the edge. Now this is inclined to HP at an angle of 40 degrees. If you want the axis to be inclined at 40 degrees, you should draw the base first at an angle of 90 minus 40, 50 degrees, 50. If you draw 50 degree base angle, when you draw a perpendicular line, automatically the axis will come as 40 degrees. So draw here the line which base. This base you draw at an angle of 50 degrees. You draw the base at an angle of 50. Measure BD, measure BD, 50 degrees. Locate the points here, O1 as well as the C and E points. Locate them. From here you draw perpendicular. Draw the perpendicular. This is perpendicular. Measure the height, that is 50 mm. Measure the height, that is 50 mm. That is O dash. Complete the front view, please. Complete the front view. Complete the front in this manner. Front in this manner. You will find now this angle is 40 degrees. This is 40 degrees because I had drawn this base at 50 degrees, 40 degrees, 50. So we have the point here, that is D dash. We have here C dash and then E dash. Here we have here B dash and then A dash. Everything located. The pyramid. The height, this height is 50 mm. The height of the axis is 50 mm, 50. The dimensioning is very important. That is 50 millimeter is the height. Now project and draw the top view now. Project and draw the top view. Upright. Same procedure. Same procedure. The regular pentagon, they become small in size. Draw all the projectors from all the corners. Draw projectors from O. Draw the projectors. Draw here the locus lines. Draw here the locus lines. That's the locus lines drawn. Locate the point here. We have the point here. This is A. That is B. We have C. We have D. E. That is O. That is O. How to complete the top view now? How to complete the top view? How does it appear in the top view when the pyramid is standing on the corner inclined 40 degrees? Now, there is a look arrow. O apex is nearer to you than the base. Base is not fully seen, only outer boundary seen. First what you see is OAOB. So OAOB first visible. OAOB first visible triangle, outer boundary visible. Next is OCOE. OC happens to be outside the previous triangle. OE is also outside the previous triangle. Outer boundary visible, outer boundary visible. So like that we get 3 triangles visible in the top view. Whereas OD is inside the triangle, it is a dotted line. OD is not visible. CD is not visible. ED is not visible. We can locate the center of the base here, which is about O1 dash. Project and locate here O1 dash. You can locate the O1 dash. No need to draw the axis now, because when you draw the axis, it is going to overlap with the dotted line. Avoid drawing the axis, but locate the axis bottom O1 dash. You can project and locate them. You can project and then locate them. Let me give a hint if you want a hint. First, what I have drawn here is OA and then O and OB. Next is OC, OE, OC and then OE. Last is OD. That is the order of look, which this only small hint I gave you how to complete this figure here. Now, this is inclined. This is apparent length of the axis. That is true length of the axis. He did not say the axis appears to be inclined DVP, not set. He did not say top view of the axis inclined DVP. No, he simply says the axis inclined HP and the axis inclined DVP. I have to find the beta angle. If you want to keep the figure, if you want to turn the figure, I have to turn the entire apparent figure here at a beta degree or beta angle. I'm going to explain to you same way as I done in the previous cases like lamina deformity. I'll tell you how to find the beta angle. Draw here a 30 degree line. Draw here a 30 degree line. That is the 30 degree line. On the 30 degree line, please measure the true length of the axis 50 mm. From here to here, you measure 50 mm. Measure 50 mm length here, mark here 50 mm length here. This is O, this is 50 mm. Just for clarity, true length clarity, I'll write here as O2. Draw here a locus line at O2. Measure apparent length, O1. Apparent length you measure. From O you cut off here, this is O1. That is an axis. O1 an axis. So that you find here, this angle is more than this angle beta degree, but this is more than 30 degrees. That is the beta angle. This is apparent length. Let me make it clear. This is true length. This is apparent length of the axis. We got the beta angle. This top view should be tilted for the beta degree, not for the 30 degrees. How to tilt them? Very simple. This beta degree line, you extend backward. This O1 point is here. The O1 point is here. You measure from this point, O1, the measurement towards left, that is AB. Measurement towards left, that is AB. Draw here a perpendicular. From O1, you measure this vertical line, CE vertical line. So from O1, measure CE vertical line. Draw here again a perpendicular. From O1, measure D here. From O1, measure D here. Draw again a perpendicular line. So I am just repeating the same graph here. So from the middle line in the locus line A, locus line of B. So from here you can draw here locus line of A, locus line of B, draw here parallel to beta angle, enter box, repeat here. So you find here the base A, B, C and then D, that is D, we have here E. So AB, BC and AE here, and inside this is dotted line. CD is a dotted line, ED is a dotted line. Therefore, we complete the top view, please. Complete the top view now. We have here OA, OB, OC, OD. Complete the top view, which clearly indicates the axis inclined at an angle of beta degree, not for 30 degrees. So the axis inclined at an angle of beta degree, not for 30 degrees. This is a locus line. I have drawn here a locus line and got the beta angle. First I took the true length, drawn the locus line, measure the apparent length, cut the locus line, I got the beta degree, entire figure. For the beta degree you draw perpendicular box, the pentagon box, repeat drawing perpendiculars, take the measurement with a divider or a compasses, repeat the box, you get the same pentagon here. Having drawn this top view here, project and draw the front view. So draw the projections from all the corners here into the VP and draw the front view. Draw here the locus lines from the previous front view. Look at the points O. We have the point here. Look at the points O. We have here O dash. A and B, A. We have here A dash. B. Look at B dash. That is B dash. C and E. C. Locate here C dash, then E, locate here E dash, that is E dash, D, locate here D dash, that is D dash. Since in the front view the base is nearer to the observer, base is fully seen, join AB, then BC, then CD, then DE and then EA. So in the front view, how to complete the entire front view? Very simple it is. First what you see is OC, next is OB, next is OD, next is OA, last is OE. I have drawn here everything, OC, OB, OD, OA. Same order you complete the figure here. OC first visible is OC, second is OB, one triangle you got. Any line that goes inside the triangle should be a dotted line, outside will be a full line. Next is OD. OD is going inside. It should be a dotted line. Next is OA. OA is out, a full line. Out is a full line. Last is OE. OE is a dotted line. We can locate the center of the base. O1 here. Draw from O1 a locus line here. Get the O1 here, that is base O1, center, draw the axis at the end. This is the final figure. When the entire problem clearly says a pentagonal lamina, 25 mm side, 50 mm height, resting on the corner, the axis inclined to HP 40 degrees. At the same time base will automatically 50 degrees to HP. Get the top view, and this top view is inclined to VP at an angle of beta. I gave the complete description how to find the beta. Reproduce the figure for beta and then project, you get the front view. While getting the front view, follow the rule. First slant edge, second slant edge, third, fourth slant edge. Just follow the rule, you get the answer automatically. This is what the final answer for the problem number, that is problem number in hand, about the pentagonal pyramid.